All right. We're at the end of our scheduled presentations. I have a couple more points to make in closing. So the first one is that we do have two active prize competitions going on right now at ONC. One is the Easy EHR Reporting Challenge. So for those of you that are in the patient safety space, one of the biggest challenges is getting that event or that instance of a patient safety concern in workflow and being able to find ways to report that data to the appropriate internal organizations or other authorities like the patient safety organizations, PSOs. So we have a challenge out on the street right now that's been open for a while on how to enable easier reporting through health IT systems. And so if you're interested in that space, I'd encourage you to check it out. The other is the Certified Health IT Product List. And so for those of you that may know, as ONC administers the ONC Health IT Certification Program, as Health IT developers go through that certification program, a lot of data is generated about their products and other information that they're required to disclose from a transparency perspective. If you're interested in the API-related information, we do require that developers that get certified to our 2015 edition certification criteria, some of which include API-focused capabilities, they have to disclose the technical specifications and other kind of terms and conditions that are associated with the APIs that they certify. So that information is available on we call it the chapel. It's chpl.healthit.gov. There's a shortcut button that will take you to a table of all the health IT developers that have gotten their API certification criteria listed with their product, and it's a kind of a neat shortcut resource for you. There's other data that are deeply embedded with those products that are associated with our certification program, and so the challenge that we put out to industry was find new ways to make this data relevant to other uses, merging them together with different data sources. For those of you that are familiar, again, with the formerly known, meaningful use programs, now referred to as promoting interoperability programs through CMS. You can merge that data in terms of provider performance and the EHR technology developers that they use with, other chapel data that we have, and then, continue to mash those up in terms of the various different activities that you may have. Again, that's an open challenge that's available. We're very much encouraged and interested to see people take a look at the data that we have and figure out new ways to combine it. So in closing, three things for you to keep in mind. One is that ONC manages a kind of community platform to highlight projects. It's called the Interoperability Proving Ground. And one of the neat things about that is that as you add your project in, you can tag it. So if you're all here presumably working on FHIR, you could tag your project with FHIR and subscribe to that tag. And as if someone new comes in and adds a new project that's focused on FHIR, you can get that notification. I won't spam you. You can pick your subscription frequency that you'd like. But that's a way that, someone new as part of the FHIR tribe, has, added a project to the Interoperability Proving Ground. We have a bunch that are submitted thus far, but I am always in an engagement like this doing the public service announcement that this is a kind of collaborative resource out there available for you to see what's going on. We also let people geotag it by their particular zip code. It's globally accessible. Most of it's U.S., so you can check out a state if you want to see what's going on in the state in which you live or work. That's also another opportunity for you to check out. So again, it's the Interoperability Proving Ground. Tag your project with FHIR. The second thing is do your civic duty. Be prepared. When our proposed rule comes out, be on the lookout. This is a very unique opportunity for you to comment on things that will affect your business. So please take this as your opportunity again to look at the proposed rule and help influence and provide comments to make the final rule ultimately better. And then third is, attending a session like this is really important. It is very helpful to the community at large. The next best thing you can do is to participate in the standards development process. And as unsexy as that may be, we've already established that FHIR is fun. And the way that you make it more fun is to be part of the process and influence its direction. So do your part. HL7 happens to be in Baltimore next week. So, you can walk on in, just check in with Wayne first. And it would be we'd very much appreciate everyone's attendance at the HL7 plenary session, as well as the other work groups and other folks from HL7 are here as well to help you get engaged. But participating in standards development is really the front line of making sure that your needs and your business efforts are well reflected in where the specification can go. So thank you very much. Appreciate everyone's time and attention, and have a good rest of the day.